Today's video is going to be another BPAL scent review, and today I'm reviewing two. And before we say anything, I'm not naked. I have clothes on. My hair is a disaster, so don't even. Also, can you see the lump on my neck right here? Oh yeah, there it is. That is a bug bite. Pretty freaking epic. It's huge. My neck is like super swollen right now. I just wanted to show that off because it's gross. Anyway, okay, so I have two scents today, and the first one is the Great Sword of War. Ooh, interesting. So I am going to smell this and let you know how it is. I have the Great Sword of War on this arm and the other one on this arm, and I can smell them both, so it's a little strange, but I'm going to try to review this well. They're both very strong. Okay, so right out of the imp, I smell kind of like a citrusy, I'm going to smell it with this hand because I have it on this arm. I don't want this arm to get, yeah. It smells like oranges and chocolate, kind of like a cherry chocolate orange, but it has some like weird sort of greenhouse thing behind it, and it's a little bit smoky. It's strange, this one. It mostly smells like oranges and chocolate though. Yeah. Okay, so what does it say? Blah, blah, blah. And, okay, here's the description. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. Okay. The notes are Mandarin, so that's definitely where the orange is coming from. Tonka, which is a vanilla-ish scent. Saffron, which I didn't get any saffron. Black tea, I didn't get black tea either. Cocoa, which is the chocolate. Tobacco leaf, which I don't know if tobacco is kind of that smokiness in there. Sanguine red musk, and 5 classical herbs of conflict. So there's a whole lot of stuff in there. This is definitely one of those scents that has a shit ton of shit in it. Again, after reading the scent description, I can definitely smell the Mandarin. I don't get a whole lot of tonka or tea or saffron. I do get the cocoa, and I definitely smell the herbs, which is kind of like I said, it's sort of a greenhousey smell. It's really fresh, but like fresh and sweet, if that's even possible. It's yeah, it's pretty interesting. Mostly just orange on me. That's what I smell right out of the imp. So I'm gonna smell it. I put it on my wrist. Now, on my wrist, it smells different. I smell the tea. Less of the Mandarin, but it's still there. And more of the, I don't know. I don't know what I'm smelling actually. It's more tea, probably the herbs, I would say. And maybe the tobacco leaf. It's definitely one that changes. It sort of loses that Mandarin that hits you right out of the imp as it dries down. It gets a little bit deeper. I do get a little bit of what I think is the tonka because it's sort of like a vanilla scent in it. It's really strange. This one is definitely one that's hard to describe. You can almost smell each individual scent, but together it just smells kind of like a sweet freshness, which is really strange. Kind of like a vanilla orange in a herbal greenhouse, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. That one's really interesting. Now, moving on to this one that I can smell just by waving my arm around over here. It's this one, which is the Robotic Scarab, which I'm assuming I'm saying that right. Yeah, okay. And this one is one that I definitely got based off of the notes because it sounded so interesting. I had to get it. This one is from the Phoenix Steamworks collection. The Great Sword of War is from, let me find out for you, is from Sin and Salvation. So Sin and Salvation is where this is found, and this one is found in the Phoenix Steamworks, in case you're wondering. Now, the scent description for this is insane, but I'm going to smell it first. No, I should probably read it first, just so that you guys know what I'm describing. It says, pinpoints of red light beaming from its eyes scan the room, and in a flutter of leather wings, it scuttles across the wooden floorboards. And then here's the notes. Polished metallic notes, glossy leather, frankincense, star anise, and thin lubricating oils. Definitely one of the more interesting descriptions for a scent that I've ever heard, like polished metal, leather, lubricating oils, and yeah, so I'm going to smell it out of the imp. Okay, now, if you've never smelled a metallic perfume before, it's so interesting. It smells like steel, like metal, and it's very, oh, it's weird. It just smells like metal, but like not like a gross like blood metal, you know. It's like a very sharp metal smell. You also get the leather in there, which smells delicious. I love the smell of leather, and it's definitely like leather. Like, here's some leather. As for the frankincense, I don't know exactly what frankincense smells like. I don't have a comparison scent to frankincense, I think. Now, anise, I believe, smells like licorice, which I could see kind of being, that's not really the star thing, but it's more of like metallic and leather. And then surprisingly, lubricating oils. Like, you can kind of pick that out. Now, if you've ever been in a, Canadian Tire, or the more like tire section of Walmart, like the car section of Walmart, that's what this smells like. It's kind of insane how much it smells like, it smells like a mechanic's shop in a perfume, but good. It's really strange. I would push this more towards masculine, just because of the notes that are given, like the metallic notes, the leather notes, and like the lubricating oils. And it really does sort of smell like, okay, here's my picture, and this is going to sound really crazy. This is kind of what my stepdad smelled like, or what I would picture my stepdad smelling like. My stepdad passed away, and he was a mechanic, and when I think of going into like Canadian Tire and like the tire section, and the fact that like he wore a lot of leather, and the fact that he was a mechanic, it reminds me of something that he would smell like, which is really interesting, and I think it kind of makes it personal to me. But yeah, it totally smells like a man wearing leather in like a metal workshop kind of area, or like a car section of Walmart. It doesn't really smell like tires, but then again, the leather can kind of have that sort of, I don't know if anyone else does this. This is going to be another weird thing that I do. I love smelling rubber, like new shoes, or going in to Walmart and smelling the tire aisle. My mom can vouch for that. I'm insane. I have to go and smell the tires. It's weird. Yeah, and this is kind of what that reminds me of. And only with like really interesting like polished metal in there, and like yeah, this is one of the most interesting, hands down, scents from BPAL that I've smelled. Okay, my cat's up on my table now. Yeah, this is so interesting. I'm gonna smell it. On my risk, it goes it smells pretty much exactly like it is in the Imp, and it's strong. It is very, very strong. Like, I move my arm a little bit, and I can smell it. It kind of was, I have to put my arm, like, down here in order to smell the other scent, because this one is so strong. Yeah, it just smells like leather and metal, and just interesting and so good at the same time. Yeah, I would definitely say that if you like the smell of leather, check this out. I think this one would be really, really good for men. I would love to put this on a guy and, like, see how it wears on them, because I have a feeling that it would be really sexy on a man. So I'm going to try that out. But yeah, I definitely think this one is one of the more uniquely blended scents, and one that is very, very true to the scent description. To the point that it's kind of crazy. Like, you're like, oh my god, like, I can smell polished metallic, I can smell leather, I can smell lubricating oils. Like, it's insane. This is definitely one that's a star to me out of my collection. Yeah, now, would I wear it as a perfume itself? Not for me, but it's one that I said it has a personal connection to me. It reminds me of my stepdad, which is something that, like, I would maybe want to get a full-size bottle of, just to have it around so that I can smell it. Yeah, that's kind of weird, but at the same time, like, I think people would understand how, if a scent has a personal connection to you, how you'd like it more. Anyway, overall, The Great Sword of War, very interesting scent, a lot of notes and differently blended. It smells good, but it's not, like, my most favorite thing. It's just that it's so unique that it's hard to be like, oh, I want a full-size bottle. You know, it's good. I would recommend this one to people who like Mandarin, if you like orange scents, and if you like sort of herbal. It smells like a chocolate orange in a greenhouse, and if you're interested in that, check that one out. And then the Robotic Scarab is definitely one that I rate a 10 out of 10. It's so unique, it's well blended, accurate to the scent description, and then it hits home with me too. So yeah, I'll definitely check into getting a full-size bottle of this, because it's really, really cool. If you guys are interested in something weird and strange that you want to check out, then I do check out this one, because it's really interesting. Yeah, so that's all for this video. If you guys have smelt either one of those scents before, please let me know. I would love to know if you guys have smelt those before. And yeah, so I do hope you guys enjoy this, and until my next video, I'll talk to all you soon. Bye!